Hello guys, my name is Alberto Gonzalez. I'm gonna be your interviewer. So carry on with the interview. Could you guys please introduce yourselves?
Good morning. It's a pleasure to stay here. My name is Sebastián Hernandez, and I am an informatic technology engineer. Not only I focus on the engineer, I wanna improve my skills, studying a certification in software development.
Good morning and thank you for this opportunity. My name is Eric Hernandez. I recently graduated from a web development bootcamp where I learned to build and set up websites. I'm currently looking for a role where I can put into everything I've learned.
Hi, it's nice to be here. Not only am I excited to be here, but I'm ready to show you what can I bring to the team. My name is Angel Hernandez, and I have background in computer science, and I also work as freelancer, helping small business to carry out their projects.
Good morning, my name is Valeria Vasquez. I have been working on different projects where I have had to deal with clients directly and solve website issues quickly.
Excellent. So could you tell me more about your academic background, please?
Yes, of course. I studied informatic technology engineering at the UPN. During my study in the UPN, I wanna improve my skills, studying another certifications, like software development.
Sure, I recently finished full-time web development full bootcamp in a into hack where I learned set up website into some tools. Through I don't have a university degrees yet. I plan go on to my academic journey soon and earn one while more experience.
I hold a degree in computer science at ESCOM, and while I was studying, I also worked in projects to build up experience, and that really helped me to figure out what I wanted to specialize.
I have a degree from a technical university where I specialize in front-end development. But not only did I learn the basics on the school, I kept learning after graduating through online courses and some tutorials to keep up with new tools and frameworks.
Okay. Little too many candidates now how to carry out effectively about under pressure. How do you usually handle the deadlines or high pressure in situation at works?
When I have a deadline, I break down the project in a smaller task, and I focus on one task at a time. And also, I create a skill map, and this is for have a more specific my time.
What I usually do is organize my tasks that need to be done soon. Then continue one by one. And at the bootcamp, we had a lot of time limit changes, so I learned to calm, to stay, and work through the streets.
Well, under pressure, right? I like to prioritize the urgent tasks and cut down on the other ones that isn't really necessary. So, as freelancer, I usually deal with unexpected changes or last-minute issues. I'm ready for everything, sir.
When I feel the pressure, I used to take a minute to read and then look around and see what's most important. I usually make a checklist to make sure I remember all the tasks. And yes, deadlines are stressful, but I think they bring out the most important of every engineer.
Excellent, thank you for your time and for your answers. So let's get started with the technical interview.
A few moments later.
Okay, no soon how you launched a website, the users reporting different issues. How do you go about identify and resolve that issues quickly?
No sooner I heard about issues, I found the problem in the code and fix the problem, test the code, and I search another problem in the future.
Well, first, I get a user feedback and find out where the bug is. Then, I started out step by step. Rarely do I try to fix it alone if I'm stuck. And I reach out to my teammates for support.
Well, I go through out errors, and also I try out different fixes. Not only do I fix the urgent issue, I try to fix in other areas, trying to find and fix other bugs.
I talk to the users to get clean on what happened, and then I look through the code and try out the fix. And finally, I test it on different devices. A little do people see this kind of extra testing, but it makes a big difference.
Okay, Other worked with websites before. What those tools or languages did you use to set it up for that website?
I put together an internal portal using PHP, HTML, JavaScript, and MySQL. Not only did I make it responsive, I made more clean the code and more easy for understand other people.
At Bootcamp, I built my own portfolio site. I put it online with Notify and added a simple contact form. It helped me pick up version control.
And I work on a bakery site. I set it up with WordPress and customize it and other plugins. Rarely do I need extra help because I keep it simple and clear to the customer.
I designed a landing page on Figma built on JavaScript and Bootstrap. I put it on form validation to test it out on different devices like phones and tablets. And not only did it work well, it was also easy to update later.
Excellent. So the last question is backend or frontend? Which one of these you feel more confident and working on and why?
Yes, I work on both sides, but I prefer backend because it's more easy for me and I work databases more often.
I prefer a front end because it's more easy for me. Well, and not only am I learning backend now, but I build up those skills every day.
And I've done both. Backend is the one that I enjoy more because I like to figure out how things fit together, and rarely do I need extra help, and I'm comfortable working in front end too.
I worked on both, but I'm focused on front-end development. I try out new frameworks to keep up to date, but rarely do I stick with just one tool because I like to explore.
Excellent, guys. That's all for the interview. Thank for your time. Thank for your answers, and we will call you back soon. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.